Turning now to the situation unfolding in Venezuela. The government won a controversial election this weekend that gave President Nicolas Maduro nearly unlimited powers. The vote led to violent protests and has spurred international condemnation. Also, we can tell you that the company responsible for the polling machines says that the results were padded, and the actual results are not what the government says they were. For more, Mauricio Gaona is joining us from Montreal. He is a research fellow at McGill University. Good to have you on the program. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you for your invitation.
You have described this vote on Sunday as a final dissension into a dictatorship. Is this what we're looking at now in Venezuela? Is the Maduro government effectively a dictatorship?
Yes, it is, but unlike other kind of dictatorships that we have known in history, military dictatorships or constitutional dictatorships that have some level of supervision, this is the most dangerous kind. This is a populist dictatorship in which he finally got rid of all controls from other branches of power. He has muscled the media, and finally he's using actually the law, the constitutional law that he's supposed to defend, to start this dictatorship. So it's a fact dictatorship, even if in theory or in the paper or in the letter of the law he might be able to do some of the things he's doing. Just turning the forces against his population and get rid of any control or supervision of his power is already at least a constitutional moral restraint.
We know the political situation is spiraling downward. The economic situation is very bad, and society is now starting to fray. These demonstrations turning violent. Many people have been killed here. There is more and more international pressure being put on Venezuela, including by the Trump administration. Is that going to make any difference in the end, Jose, do you think?
It hasn't done it as we have seen it. What happens is that Venezuela may play other moves here. He can try to go to other countries, either Russia or India or Iran. However, the international community seems very solid in this situation, especially because we have a humanitarian situation ongoing already. But the problem is not that. The only opposition he is not going to be able to get rid of is reality. So in the end, the economy is going to be his major political enemy. And that reality is coming now. Venezuela is not only the country with the largest debt in the world right now. Its international or foreign reserves are not really enough to face the debt the country has. So the collapse, the economic collapse, is something that is going to touch him probably harder than any international position or even the political position inside the country.
I'm curious as well how you think this might end. I mean, is it possible that Maduro can be pushed out of power by the forces of the opposition, possibly working with elements in the military, or does he stay in power as the country continues into this almost death spiral?
I think that the opposition has given a brave fight, but not a coordinated one, and that probably has been the problem. And by that I mean they try to create a parallel structure. They tried to go to a plebiscite that provided a vote of 7 million of people, but that was not official. They tried to even create a parallel Supreme Court, but was not official. And now they finally lost the Congress or the Parliament, the National Assembly, and the leaders are in jail. So what you have left is the major problem state was they never get one single leader. The only person that I will see that probably could break that equation will be the Attorney General. And I think so for two particular reasons. First, she came from the Chavista movement. So she actually can break inside the military forces that are not very happy with the situation. Second, she is the Attorney General. He is not in jail. He represents power and is the last resource or constitutional resource the opposition will have. But in practice, this is not very likely. I think the economy probably will be the situation that will break everything loose in Venezuela.
Mauricio Gaona joining us from Montreal with McGill University. Great to have you on and your expertise on the Venezuelan situation. Thank you.
Thanks to you, Todd. Thank you.